Why you be messing with me? Why you be stressing to me? Why you finesse for the D? Your friends be messaging me. Tell them stop messing with me. Why you investing in me? You cheat that second degree.
What is up, you guys? Guys Limit here. We are back for another video, and today I'm going to give you guys my mid-season awards. Mid-season awards: MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, Rookie of the Year, Most Improved Player of the Year, and Coach of the Year. So I'm gonna start off with Coach of the Year, and I feel like this one's not even close. It's Brad Stevens of the Boston Celtics. I mean, what they have done, picking up Kyrie Irving. I mean, he's looked very well for the team. Jason Tatum is a candidate for Rookie of the Year. I'm not saying if he may be Rookie of the Year. I don't know. You have to keep watching the video to find out if I say he's the Rookie of the Year right now. But the way that team is playing right now, Marcus Smart being a defensive power and a great bench player, along with Terry Rozier off that bench. Al Horford probably going to be an all-star this year. I mean, the Celtics have done a lot of things that I honestly did not see coming at all. I didn't think they would be this good out the gate with this kind of team. I thought chemistry would take time to flow, but apparently it didn't. So I mean, the Celtics are off and running. You can say maybe only the person that may have a slight chance is Greg Popovich, because their team is third in the West with Kawhi Leonard practically not playing the entire season. He's not been playing. But at the end of the day, Brad Stevens and his team is overachieving. Like I did not expect them, and people thinking that they are possibly going to come out of the East now. Like people are starting to think that this Celtics team is really coming out of the East. So I don't know. We'll see. I still think it's going to be Cleveland, but you never know what could happen in these playoffs. So on to Most Improved. This is another award I think that's not even close. It's Victor Oladipo. This man is averaging 24 a game. 24 points a game. Where was this last year in OKC? I did not see this Victor Oladipo coming at all. Like, at all. I don't know if, he's improved his jump shot tremendously. I mean, he is just scoring at will at this point as a 6'4" guard in this league. I mean, he is doing everything. He should be an all-star this year. He's not an all-star this year. Shame on the NBA, because this man has literally turned his. I mean, it's an amazing season this man is having, and the Pacers are in the playoff hunt right now. I didn't think the Pacers would even make the playoffs this year. Thought Miles Turner was going to be the number one guy. He's not having the best year, but Victor Oladipo is. So it's just like, when the Thunder made that trade for Paul George, who really won that trade? you gotta wonder, because I mean the Pacers are pretty much doing what they did when Paul George was there right now with being a playoff team. I don't know. So I got my sheet down here, by the way. I'm looking at it on my phone. But let's go on to Defensive Player of the Year. Now, Defensive Player of the Year, very, very interesting. There's a lot. It's I think at least 3 people that can win this award. But the person that I'm going to pick today is Kevin Durant. This dude, Kevin Durant, is averaging 2 blocks per game. 2 blocks as a small forward. He's second behind Kristaps Porzingis. This man has become an elite defender. He always had the link to become this kind of defender. He just never really applied it throughout an entire season. He's doing it this year. But Kevin Durant is doing it this year with averaging 2.1 blocks per game. Joel Embiid has a chance to probably win it this year as well. He's doing pretty well defensively. Kristaps Porzingis, like I said, he's leading the league in blocks right now. He's 7'3". He really should be leading the league in blocks as big as he is. So, but Kevin Durant, what he's doing is very impressive. He always had the tools to do it, but the fact that he's doing it this year makes me think that he should win Defensive Player of the Year this year. So let's go to Rookie of the Year. Now, Rookie of the Year can go to literally 3 or 4 players at the end of this season. It honestly is down to that many people. But the person I'm going to pick today is probably who most people would pick probably right now, and that's Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons right now, you look at my stat sheet real quick. He's averaging 16 points, almost 17 points a game, averaging 8 rebounds, 7.2 assists. He's doing pretty well for himself this season. He does not shoot jumpers at all, Like I don't get why this man does not try to get the jump shot. Like, he's got to work on that. But the fact that he's still averaging 16, almost 17 points per game, and not shooting jumpers at all, he's going to be somebody. But the reason why I say that this Rookie of the Year is not over is because this dude, Donovan Mitchell and Jason Tatum, and even Kyle Kuzma are having really good years. Especially Donovan Mitchell is probably second to me in this Rookie of the Year race. This man is nearly averaging 20 a game. 20 a game. The Jazz are in the playoff hunt really right now. They're probably not going to make the playoffs this year, but the fact that he is doing what he's doing, the impressive play after impressive play, this man looks like a Westbrook that actually can shoot the ball a little bit. Imagine if he gets to his full potential. Yeah. So a Westbrook that actually has a jumper. Look out, NBA. Donovan Mitchell is coming. Plus, he wears 45. Who wears 45 other than when Jordan wore it that one year? It's like, who wears that number? You'll make him seem like he's the best, greatest 45 person ever wore the number 45 instead of Jordan at this point. So, yeah, a lot of people. Kyle Kuzma as well. I think he's going to get set back just because of all the other young players on the team with Brandon Ingram, Lonzo Ball, Clarkson, all those boys. So I think he'll eventually tail off at the end. So let's go to MVP. MVP. This person was probably second last year, and I think he's first right now this year. That is James Harden. James Harden, man. Let's look at these stats right here. He is averaging 31.7 points, 4.9 rebounds. It's not bad. But 9 assists. He's still getting in an assist column, even with Chris Paul, the ultimate orchestrator of the offense. He's still averaging 9 assists per game, even with Chris Paul there. That is amazing that this man can still do this. I honestly did not think he could share the ball like this. I thought he was too selfish of a player. He still shoots the ball a lot, but the fact that he still is able to find the open teammate, that's why Clint Capella looks as good as he does. That's why Eric Gordon, he's still up for 6 Man of the Year. I think this is going to be Lou Williams' year. But I mean, this team is second in the conference right now. I mean, behind the Warriors. I mean, the people are starting to believe that they are an actual threat to the Golden State Warriors, and it's all because of this man, James Harden. This man has been on another level. People want to say, well, LeBron should win it every year. I don't even think, even though LeBron's the best player in the game, James Harden is playing like he's the best player in the game this year. This year, James Harden is playing like he's the best player in the game. Now, he's not the best player. Now, he's obviously not. He's still LeBron James, but James Harden right now is playing like he's the best player in the NBA, which obviously means he should get this MVP award. It's just that simple. It's just that simple. Whenever the end of the NBA season comes, but NBA season has been very interesting. A lot of surprises that we didn't see coming. A lot of things. The All-Star starters just got announced last night. LeBron and Steph Curry are the captains. I think Kevin Durant. I think LeBron's smart. He would pick Kevin Durant first. But the only person I would say that probably got snubbed. This only thing I'm gonna talk about. I'm not gonna be full of it about All-Star people. But the only thing I'm gonna say is that I honestly think Kristaps Porzingis should have gotten a start over Joel Embiid, because I believe he's overall having a better season than Joel, because Joel really has not. He don't play back-to-backs. He doesn't play back-to-backs. He doesn't practice, so he misses some of those games. Porzingis plays all those games, And I think that should give him the nod over Joel. But people voted, and they voted for the process. So hey, you can't hate on it. And another thing, Joel, how you gonna ask Riri out 3 or 4 years ago? You become an all-star, and you're like, nah, are you kidding me? This is Rihanna we're talking about here. Rihanna. And you say you're gonna move on from her. Have you lost your damn mind?
I mean, you should deny me back then, so why go with her again? So I have to pass that and move on to the next one.
Yeah. Oh, wow. You're insane!
Anyway, guys, like this video up. Really appreciate that. Subscribe if you are new. And we are out. Peace.
Hey, wrist dancing, sing your shit Titanic. My clique full of bandits, grab for that lettuce sandwich. The coupe is tenant, she thought it was rented. I wanted